So let's get to these guaranteed ways that you can emotionally detach from him, all right? And the first thing is remind yourself why this relationship wasn't working. Now, I specifically said why it wasn't working rather than why you two broke up. Because let's just say in this instant, for example, he broke up with you. So you weren't even looking to pull the trigger on this man. He broke up with you. You're hurt over it. You don't understand it. And, you know, that pain, that confusion has been lingering with you. However, in most situations, in the vast majority, if a woman was to sit back and really evaluate the situation, what she would realize is she wasn't happy to begin with. It wasn't a great relationship to begin with. There were problems being swept under the rug and overlooked, and he just happened to be the one to actually pull the trigger on the breakup. So what happens to a lot of people is if you are the person they broke up with, it's almost like you ever see a TV show where someone's like getting ready to break up with their partner. They've been planning it for weeks. They've been trying to like just figure out the best way to say it. They were practicing in the mirror or whatever. And then they're finally getting ready to go break up with them. And before they say it, their partner breaks up with them. And now psychologically, it puts them in this mindset of, wait a minute, now I have to get this relationship back. Like now, because they don't want to be the one that's being quote unquote dumped, they now want to fight for this relationship. They completely forget all the reasons they wanted to break up in the first place. So there's this habit that we have, whether we were broken up with, and sometimes, okay, we can flip it. Let's say you did pull the trigger. You broke up with him. Well, there's this habit that we have of thinking back at the good times. All right. And I don't care how bad a relationship is. Most relationships have some good moments. All right. Even when you work at a job you hate, many times you can find something about the job. Maybe there was some coworkers you liked. Maybe you enjoyed lunchtime, whatever the case was over there. But our brain goes to these good moments that then starts to stir up these false feelings of, I missed the feeling, but I attached the feeling to the person. So there's this quote that says, sometimes you're missing the feeling, not the person, but we confuse it. And now you start thinking, oh, I want them back. Oh, I miss them. I love them. But no, you did not belong there, or it was unhealthy, or maybe it wasn't time. And you have to remind yourself, why wasn't this working? What were the problems? These problems have not disappeared. They're still there. Why did I pull the trigger? Or why, should I pull the trigger sooner? Not that you should be dwelling on that, but just to remember that, again, there are factors at play that maybe you are overlooking in the midst of you struggling with the fact that now you have lost this situation. And I use the word situation because, again, I want you to differentiate between missing the feeling, missing the situation versus missing the man himself. And when you can be more clear with yourself about that and remind yourself, it allows you to break free and break this attachment you have to this individual.